Hello friends, today we're going to share with you how to do a cylinder still life of a cupcake. So we've done some looking at different types of cylinders and how to observe them and draw them. So we start just like we did in the other lessons that you've done with practicing our 3 steps of a cylinder first. So the first thing you need to do is observe the size of the oval on this cupcake and what shape that would be. So this is your pancake. That's step 1, draw a pancake. And then once you've done that, we're going to look at the table legs. And if you'll notice on the cupcake, the table legs slant in a little bit. They're not a straight up and down cylinder. So you're going to do your table legs a little off to the side. And then the bottom, that third step, is to make the smile that connects your table legs. With this cupcake, it rounds just a little bit. So it's not a right angle. It's got a little round edge to it. So you can see that. Now that you've got your basic cylinder, we need to add the details that make it look like a cupcake. The first thing you're going to notice is that the edge of the cupcake where the wrapper is kind of bumpy and curvy. So you're going to have that curvy line kind of on top of where you put the first oval, and it doesn't wrap around to the back. The back is going to change and end up getting, it's kind of a guideline, and we'll end up erasing that. So once you've got this curvy line, you can see that there's a pattern that makes stripes up and down here. So we're going to take that and kind of create the stripe pattern. Notice that some of them come almost all the way to the bottom, and some of them stop a little bit early. So I'm not making this real dark or exact. I'm just following each of those curves and trying to create that pattern of the folding of the paper that wraps around your cupcake, that cupcake wrapper. And some of them kind of curve back up. So you can see how each spot is unique, and there's some little ridges at the bottom. It smooths out as it gets to the bottom of the cupcake. So we're going to go through, and on each of our curved lines, we're going to add a stripe that goes down. Now notice that I'm connecting these to where the bends are in the wrapper. So they're not just any old lines, they actually connect to the curves in my wrapper. So then we need to look at the top of our cupcake. And this is where we get the details like the frosting and the sprinkles and all the different curvy lines. So you'll notice there is a line that goes around the top, but that kind of gets cut off. So what I'm actually going to do is kind of say, this is where the cupcake pops up from the wrapper, right there. And then I'm going to erase the back half of my oval because it was kind of a guideline to get me started. And then after I've got this part, the frosting fills in. You can see the frosting fills in with this ridge edge that's kind of fluffy, like almost like a ribbon. So we're going to start with that. So I'm going to come in, and this is where I kind of want to observe the object more. So I see some kind of a ripply line curves around, and that's that bottom ribbon of frosting. And then I'm going to kind of curve it. You can see how it has these swirls that come down and around. And then it kind of swirls around again. And then we can see this kind of tucks up here, and then there's another ridge. So I'm kind of giving that fluff to the frosting. So it doesn't have to be exactly where everything is, but you want to kind of follow along and make your cupcake find those ridges you see there. And then once you're done with the frosting, it's got its little peak up on top. And we notice this one has sprinkles, so you can add those little ovals to give it its sprinkled look. And for this sketchbook work, we're just using our pencils, but this is something where we're going to be, I'm going to end up doing a painting with these. So we'll be using those watercolor paints when we get our regular paper out. So today we just practiced doing this cupcake in our sketchbooks. So the cupcake is drawn. The last thing that you're going to need is that you need to put it on a plate. And this one has like raspberries next to it. You could do some extra little details like that, but for now, just the plate is fine. So the oval for the plate should follow that same curve that you found in the ovals for the cylinder. So if I take my plate and match that and then wrap it around so it's just bigger than, and then I can kind of give an edge to my plate so it looks a little more 3D. And I've got a place for my cupcake to sit, and I can add a little bit of a shadow. So we can start looking at the idea of shadowing. So we'll talk about that a little bit. So as you're going in, you can take and put a little shadow on the plate on one side. So this is my cupcake ready to go as a practice one.